Welcome back. And I'm not sure if this was the problem or not. So up here I had the default and then I set it to post-processing volumes. I'm not sure that I was supposed to do that. The tutorial said that that you had something about not setting the layer. You know, it was still at default or whatever. Um, Now it didn't tell me to change anything, but it did say when I added the post processing layers to actually set this layer from nothing to post processing volumes. So I think now uh, I think everything's cool there now. Add a post processing volume to global post. Okay, so I just did that, and I did the is check button, and then let's see, new button. I added that new already, so create the new profile. The asset will be saved in the new folder. Now the profiles have been set. Override, no effects, nothing to override. Add the color grading effect. Okay, so we're gonna see if this does it now here. Color grading. And bandit settings. And then now I need the tone map. And now I need to set the aces, and we'll see. There we go. See, now it finally fixes. So basically I had put the wrong thing. I put the layer on the main camera instead of the layer on the post-processing thing that's on the main camera. I don't know, just weird bunch of complicated stuff in this thing. But everything is working good and it's correct. It's getting darker. And let's see here. I think I'm gonna go ahead and use this as a screenshot to my previous for the thumbnail of the previous video, because that's what it was supposed to be on, and then I'll take a I'll take a different. Anyways, actually, let's see if I can. Here, I'm gonna do something. I'm not sure if, I know I did the screenshot the last time, but and it's kind of stopped stuff, and I'm not sure if it stopped the video or not, because I can't remember which one that was. But we're gonna check here, and we'll see if it stops the video or if it just takes a screenshot. So I'm gonna do this, and I'm gonna save image and but hide. Okay, that's because of the screenshot software. And now I am going to go ahead and so I'm going to try to keep my screenshot taking out of the videos, but every once in a while like this they'll pop up. So you notice the scene looks really dark now. This is because AC's default exposure is 0, right? Good way to fix this, post exposure. And so that means post exposure, and then we switch this back to 1, and now it's back there. You can also make the scene a little spookier by changing some colors. Halfway down color grading section, you'll find the color circles called trackballs. And trackballs, sure. Enable the lift, gamma, and gain checkboxes beneath each trackball. Lift, gamma, gain. Okay. Lift affects the colors of your shadows. Gain changes the brightness, highlights. Gamma covers everything in the middle or mid-range of your image's color. Drag the circle in the center of the trackballs to slightly adjust the color for your game view. Drag the lift and gamma trackballs slightly toward the blue. Ooh, red, blue. Alright. Okay, so what did it say? Lift affects the shadows, and gamma covers everything in the middle. So let's just do it like that, and let's just do it also. Maybe that's too much. All right. Now let's do that. That'll be that's okay. Gain trackball, try at least slightly towards the yellow. So the gain is the brightness and the highlights. All right. Add depth to the shadows and warmth to the lighting. All right. Let's drag this up a little bit. Okay. Okay. Collapse the color grading effect. Alrighty. Let's collapse that sucker. And I'm going to go ahead and save it here. And I'm going to go mark that as completed. Add the bloom effect. Your lights are much more effective, but they don't look quite like real lights yet. Add the bloom effect to give them a nice glow. Click Add Effect button. And bloom. Okay. Select the All shortcut just below the section title. This will enable all the settings for bloom. Currently, nothing is actually glowing as the intensity isn't high enough. So, All. Set the priority 2.5 to create a nice bright glow on the light. So, the intensity 2.5. About 5. Ooh, 56. Everything is like 5. 2.5. Alright, I just wanted to play with that. You might see some other brighter objects that you feel could also look nice, a little glow. You can add them to the bloom effect using the flat threshold property. Lowering this value adds less bright pixels to the effect. Set the threshold to 0.75 to add more glow to the scene. 0.75. 5. 8. 20. 5. 75. 0.85. How about that? Because maybe I wanted an 8.5 instead of 7.5. Alright, no, this is alright. Okay. So now that we did that, let's collapse the bloom effect. Mark as completed. Let's go ahead and Control S again. And add ambient occlusion effect. Lights now feel bright, but it's important to maintain the spooky atmosphere. A good way to darken some of these corners and cracks is to use the ambient occlusion. Mimics the real-life effect of light not reaching tighter corners by darkening those areas. To add this effect, add Effect button, Unity, Ambient Occlusion. Ambient Occlusion. Click All. Like bloom, you need to set the intensity before we can see it work. Set the intensity property to 0.5. Alright. Maybe I want it on 4 instead of 0.5. 0.5. Alrighty. You can spread this effect even further across the room by using the thickness modifier. Set it to 3.5. 0.75, because I want it that way. Okay. Now you should be able to see a big shadowy effect spreading behind some of the other props in the scene. Okay. Collapse that. Control S. Completed. Add the vignette. Alright. Unity vignette. Several effects. Effect simulate how a real camera would view the scene. The last few effects will change how much the camera's lens will work. First, you'll add the vignette to darken the edges of the camera lens itself. Helps you focus on the player, makes the game feel more claustrophobic. Add effect vignette. Click all. Like bloom needs intensity. Intensity to 0.5. Ooh, what if I wanted to all the way to 1? Okay, 0.5. Alright. We did that. You can make it feel even more claustrophobic, increasing the smoothing. Okay. 0.3, collapse it. Control S. Mark as completed. Lens distortion. Lens distortion. I'm going to go ahead and stop the video right here. Reset. Okay. And I will see you in the next video.